So, how do we do it? The first thing is it possible to do it? Yes, it is, because actually it is proved by thousands of cases of people. First of all, it's of asthma, made different trials around the world, both in Russia, in England, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Scotland, trials, medical trials by medical doctors, and made trials on allergies, made trials actually also on cancer, and cancer trials made only in Russia. So it is possible to reverse the sickness. And the number of illnesses that are directly tied together with the breathing, and that breathing normalization can reverse, accounts about 200 illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually not a lot, but because the number of illnesses recorded by the medical profession is about 35,000.
35,000?
35,000 different kind of illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
35,000. So 200 sounds like a little count, but it's actually not, because it's the most popular. You cannot say popular, but that's the occur most often. It's the illnesses that are caused by our way of living, caused by our perception of the world, our perception, and by the stress, by the way the stress works on our body, affects our body, and by the way stress becomes a chronic issue. So it's not maybe as strong as acute stress, but it's very how do you call it?
Continuous.
It's very continuous. Yes, that's what happened. So actually the level of stress maybe goes down sometimes, but it's fluctuating. So we have stress from the work, we have stress sometimes from our relationships, we have stress from the bank, money, economics, our children, and things. And our way of so we actually don't recover really fully for the stress, because yeah, it's we have to get better at this. And one of the ways to getting better at this is training our perception of it. That is actually, it won't going to kill us now. It's a good, I actually thought that what we are dealing with everyday moments, and we actually can become better and better at accepting the now, and to enjoy it, and to understand that all this kind of stress that actually affecting us, it's something we cannot change, so we have to live with this. But the way we're working with it is not by talking so much about this, understanding it, but actually going into the senses, not being in the feelings all the time, and not being in the thoughts every time. So actually quite physical way of dealing with stress, you see, with perception of it. When we're going to the senses, the interesting thing, when we are in the senses, when I take your hand and I sense you, I cannot think at the same time. And actually, I cannot feel, but I can sense. And through sensing, I can also take my thoughts and my feelings into the communication with you, but not directly, more indirectly. You see, it's called the U-shaped communication, when you have two individuals with thoughts, with feelings in the heart, heart, and with senses from the belly. We can actually communicate by senses, sensing each other and training the sensing. We call it U-shaped communication. So because we can communicate through the thought to the thought, through the belly. We can communicate through the feeling to the feelings, through the feelings to the thoughts, through the thoughts to the feelings, as a U shape. So what we